Hello friends, welcome back. I am here to show some new cards that arrived from a big trade with Chris from Missouri.
Hey, I'll trade you.
I previously had shown the 63 Fleer Sandy Koufax's back there, along with the 34 Gaudy Gehringer card that I had done in a previous trade with Chris, but we did a new one that is a much higher dollar amount for 3 big cards, and he's got some cash heading my way to balance things out, as well as a new SGC order that I'm going to give you a preview of.
What?
Yes, that's right, you heard SGC order, and this would be the day where everybody is chattering about the fact that Collectors Universe bought SGC and nobody knows what's going to happen. So I am riding that SGC train, and as long as it keeps rolling.
I dreamed I was in a train crash.
And so let me show you what I got. So stick around and check it out.
Look away. I can't.
Hello, friends. I am John, and I am a 3D 80s kid. So as you saw in my last video, I am redirecting what I'm doing for post-war Hall of Fame collecting with my one card from every player desire, and as such, I have been now liquidating a lot of my 53 Bowman colors, 60 tops, and 72 tops. And recently, I ended up trading with Chris from Missouri, who showed these cards in a video of his. I will provide that link down below if you want to see what he ended up getting on his side of the trade. But this is now my second ever trade of my lifetime, and this one is much bigger than the last, as I sent I believe it was 22 cards his direction, and I'm getting back 3 that are of the bigger variety.
We're trading up.
So with that, let's take a look at what I have received. Let's start out with the lowest value card here, and that would be this gorgeous 1950 Bowman Larry Doby in an SGC 3. Gotta love this card with his awesome hitting stance there and the crowd in the background. You know, of course, they duplicated this same image in a longer format in the 51 set, but I went with the original here with 1950 as part of my collecting plan. So there's another check mark on my new plan. So up next, I've got my first 1949 Bowman card. And this one, will be part of the second half of the video, as it needs a new tuxedo, as it is currently a PSA holder. And that is this 1949 Bowman Phil Rizzuto in a PSA 6. And this is the no name on front variation.
Phil Rizzuto.
Which is actually the more plentiful of the two, as the name on front one seems to go for $100 or more higher dollar amount in each of the grade levels, and this one just looks gorgeous with the red background there. Nice portrait shot of a young Phil Rizzuto, so that one will look awesome in a tuxedo soon. But so my third and final card I received is now the most valuable card in my collection.
That's a pretty low bar.
At least until I complete my quest for my Babe Ruth card, and that would be this 1951 Bowman Yogi Berra card in a PSA 4. Just a gorgeous card of Yogi Berra with a great smile there. Just love this one. Oh, thank you, Chris, for sending these cards my way. I am very much appreciative. They're all gorgeous. I am happy to have them on my collection, and once these ones get properly fitted, they will be great additions to my wall.
I can't wait to see it.
So before I walk through my entire SGC order that I'm going to be sending in, I just wanted to talk briefly as far as why I even do graded cards. And
Because you're an idiot.
For me, my entire mission for all these sets I am collecting is filling up these cases that I have mounted to my wall. And so I want them to look good. And I think the cards just pop in those SGC tuxedos and look better. And as a secondary thing even, A good part of my collecting is finding cards that are in lower grades, sometimes authentics, 1s, 1.5s, 2s, that, have flaws, but when you're looking at them in a wall display, those flaws are just not apparent at all. And so those are the kinds of cards that, kind of have a higher eye appeal relative to the grade. And I kind of, from at least my limited experience dealing with it to this point, it seems like those cards that have the higher visual appeal, even if they have flaws that are going to hurt them in grading, as raw cards, they end up selling for higher dollar amounts than what I ended up paying for the ones where they end up in a slab with a number that people don't like. A lot of people refuse to buy 1s. A lot of people refuse to buy authentics.
Actually, that's their loss.
And I am happy to scoop those up if the card looks good, because I am buying the card, not the slab. I do like the look of the slabs for my visual of the wall display, and it's going to look awesome when everything is uniform and all lined up, and I've got a complete run of that master plan I showed in my last video.
You're such an anal retentive bastard.
But, it's ultimately beautiful cards, and trying to do it as economically as possible at the same time. That way, I have a better chance of completing this mission in my lifetime. And so, with that said, let's move on, and I'll show you my SGC order.
Finally.
All right, folks. Hand modeling mode is activated. All right, up first, I have got a card that fits in my side quest of some historic figures. And this would be a big one for me with my profession, which is electrical engineering. And I have picked up a 1907 Liebig card of Nikola Tesla, which this card is considered his rookie card. And this one would be the version from Belgium, which is in French. And really nice looking card, but with a little bit around the border issues. The back looks pretty nice. I guess I'm not too experienced with a card like this size and the different paper style of it. I'm guessing a 3 on the grade. Just, whatever the grade gets, I will be happy, but it's all for fun just to guess what it's going to get. And up next, I've actually got a second one of this card. This would be the German version. This one to me looks a little bit rougher on the front with the more rounded corners. And the back still looks pretty good on this one with the little bit of crease there. With that going on, I'm predicting like a 1.5 on this one, but my take on it is I think both cards are beautiful, and I am going to tell you the reverse of what I seem to hear most of the time, is that whichever one grades lower is the one I will keep, and I will sell off the higher graded one. It will generate more funds for other cards. So up next, the 72 Topps Nolan Ryan card that I showed in my collecting plan video. Obviously a little bit OC on this one, but very crisp and sharp. The back is pretty nice as well. OC there, left to right on the back. Top, bottom, as well as side OC. So I'm going to throw out a guess of a 4 on this one. George Kell, the Red Heart, is going to get crossed over. Currently in the BBG 5.5, and I don't think it's going to score quite as high with SGC as I've seen typically. The BBG ends up getting for lower grades. I mean, you can see the corner dings a little bit there on this one, but the surface and picture are just what drew me into it, as well as it being a bargain since it is in this BBG holder. I was able to get this one for all of $40. In an auction unopposed. That was the starting bid. So, why is it not focusing? There we go. Let's stay focused. All right. Really nice looking card nonetheless. I'm throwing a little shake up in the mix of what you usually see with me. I am going to complete my row of 49er cards with Roger Craig rookie card from 1984. Not too much caring about the grade. I will throw out a guesstimate of 8. This one looks pretty nice. All right, and then lastly, let's get a better look from this view of my new cards there with the Yogi Berra, the 51 Bowman. Really beautiful looking card. And I guess Adam, Vintage Sanctuary, yes, we are now clubbies with this card. Look at that. And let's check out that beautiful 49 Bowman Rizzuto as well. Just spectacular color on that one. Alright, am I sending just an 8-card order? No, but the other 12 cards I am sending I will keep private as they are getting sent to be prepped for gifts for folks at the National, which I have my airline ticket, I've got my pass for the show, and we're all set up with our Airbnb with a group of us. So
ready to go now.
After I finished recording and moved my setup all back around, I realized I forgot one more card that was going to be part of my order, and that would be a card that's part of my World War II Leaders rookie card set, and that would be my new oldest card of Joseph Stalin, which is a 1934 Carreras Ripley's Believe It or Not set card that has the Soviet leader there.
He's still a horrible person.
So this card is pretty nice looking, and I am guessing a 4 on this one. We'll see. So everybody, my final message to you is do whatever makes you happy in this hobby. If it's getting your cards graded, great. If it's having your cards not be graded, then that's also good. Whatever it is that fulfills you and feels right to you, do it. It's your hobby.
But hey, you gotta do what's right for you.
So, everybody, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Well, see you next time.
Yeah, unless I get lucky and break a leg.
And I have picked up a 1907 Liebig card of Nikola Tesla.
That is a Tesla!
And up next, I've actually got a second one of this card.
That is a Tesla!